peace, let's find our rest. I've got to sort that out. It's not COVID. Creepy door. It's just not close enough, that's all. There we go. Sorry, let's try again. Let's find our peace. Sit however you're comfortable. If you're not comfortable with your legs crossed, have your legs out in front. Try and just get that spine nice and straight. Sit nice and tall. And forget everything that's happened before your practice this evening. Forget anything that's happening after your practice. Close your mind. Start to just gently bring yourself onto your mat, closing your eyes, letting your hands rest wherever is comfortable for you. And from here, I want you to take a deep breath in, and as you breathe in, just lift up in those shoulders, lengthen through the spine, and then as you exhale, allow your shoulders to settle down away from your ears, allow your hands to rest gently. And from here, I want you to really focus on how your body feels this evening, how your mind feels, how your breath feels. Just grant yourself this permission to take your time for yourself. If thoughts start to come and go throughout your practice, just sweep them to the side. Everything will still be there when we've finished. And we're going to gently just notice our natural breath. So notice your breath coming in 2 streams through both of your nostrils. And then as you exhale, feel your body soften and relax as you gently breathe out through your nose. And again, nice long slow breath in. And start to lengthen it a little as we breathe in. And then as we exhale, everything comes out again. So it's a long slow breath in, gently drawing that energy in. Letting your body disperse that energy, and then as you exhale, allowing your body to soften. And again, another couple of breaths like this. At the length of your breath, all of your focus, all of your awareness just on your breath. Lovely. On your next exhale, you're going to gently open your eyes, keeping your gaze forward. Good. Now, focus on your belly button. I want you to think about drawing a circle with your belly button. So just resting your hands wherever. So all you're going to do is just gently start to move. Think about drawing a little circle with your belly button. So all we're doing is we're gently waking up our hips, our lower back. And then make your shoulders and your arms floppy. You can even bring your head into it. You can come forwards a little bit if that feels nice. Back a little bit. Just gently circling round. Good. It's a smooth, fluid movement. No tension in the neck, the face, the shoulders. And then bring it back to the centre. Hold it here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and soften. We're just going to take those circles back round the other way. So think of your belly button. Just focus. Just gently side to side. And then you can come forwards and back a little bit. Circling round, softness in the neck, the shoulders, the back. Just finding what feels nice with your body this evening. And then just come to the centre, hands at the side of the hips. We're going to take a deep breath in and we lengthen all the way up. Stretch the arms up, take the arms wide and gently come down again. Relax the shoulders down. And again, take a nice deep breath in, stretching all the way up. Exhale, bring the hands down. Good, we're going to inhale, stretch all the way up. We're going to leave it up this time, arms stay up. You're going to relax your shoulders down. Good, inhale, stretch up. Bring your left hand down towards your left hip. You're going to lengthen up out of the waist, and then as you exhale, gently just lean over to the side. So pull away with those fingertips. Really feel that stretch all the way down the right side of your body. You're not putting too much weight on this hand on the floor, it's more up than over. Lovely. On your next inhale, bring both arms up, stretch up, hold it here. Exhale, relax your shoulders down. And again, take a nice deep breath in, stretch up. Exhale, bring your right hand down to the side. Lengthen out of your waist, and then gently just lean over to the side, more up and over. And you've got that lovely straight line from your fingertips all the way down to your hip. We take a long lengthening breath here, breathing all the way up that side of the body. And exhale. Lovely. Inhale, both arms come up, stretch up. Bring your palms together. Exhale down in front of your heart space. Good. Take a deep breath in here. Press into those palms, and as you exhale, gently bring your left shoulder back, your right shoulder forwards. Good. Inhale to the centre, pressing into those palms. We're going to exhale, just twist the other way. Just a little twist from the waist. Good. And again, each side. Inhale to the centre. Exhale, round to the other side. Good. Inhale to the centre. Exhale and round to the right. Lovely. Inhale to the centre and hold it here. You're going to push up with the arms. Keep the palms together and drop your hands down just behind your head. Okay, now press into those palms and then open out in your shoulders, and try and do it without arching your back and sticking your chest down. So you'll be feeling a stretch down the backs of your arms. That's good. You don't have to drop your hands all the way down. You can keep them up here wherever is comfortable. Take a breath in and exhale. Good, let's inhale, bring the arms up, lace your fingers together and bring your arms down in front of the chest. Now imagine you're holding that big beach ball, you're pushing away with your fingertips, elbows are nice and round, good. Take a nice deep breath in here and exhale. Lovely, and again deep breath in and exhale. Wonderful. You're going to take your hands just behind you. You're just going to place them on the mat and bring your legs out in front, taking them in a bit of a V shape. Knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Now make sure you're not collapsing in your lower spine. Have your hands whichever way round is more comfortable for you. I've got weird wrists by the look of it. And then very gently, just windscreen wipe your knees from side to side. Now, it doesn't have to be a big movement. We're not getting any pulling on our lower spine. We're just gently starting to move in those hips a little bit, getting a little bit of a stretch there. Keep your core engaged and collapse down. Lengthen through the back. Good. And you can come all the way over if you want a little bit more of a stretch. You want to keep it nice and gentle, like I am, also fine. Good. Let's come back to the centre, push ourselves up, and then we're going to come over onto all fours. So I want you to come onto your tabletop position. This is when you're being close, it gets a bit weird. Yeah. So from here, really spread those fingertips. Push down into the fingertips, the pads of the hands, and then the heel of the hand. So you've really got that weight spread. Your knees are under your hips, you're drawing up with the belly. Just a little cat-cow to begin with. So as we inhale, we allow our belly to come down, we lengthen out in front, dropping our belly, lifting up the tailbone. As we exhale, tuck underneath. Now press the ground away from you, chin on the chest, round through the shoulders. Inhale and come forwards, lengthening through the breath. Good, and as we exhale, tucking all the way up. Now don't collapse in the shoulders, keep lengthening with your breath. So the arms are nice and straight, you're pressing into everything touching the mat. We're exhaling underneath. Good, we're going to do one more time each way at the length of your breath. And then you just come back to your neutral spine. Good, hold your tabletop position here. You're going to take your knees as wide as the mat, bringing your toes just touching in the centre. You're going to gently ease yourself back into your first child's pose. So just pushing your bottom back towards your hips. Now you can bring your forearms down for some support. If you want to take it deeper, you can take your elbows wide. You can bring your head down to your hands or down to the mat. If you want to keep your head off the mat, just use those arms, but really pull those shoulders back and down away from your ears. Good. Take a nice long breath in here. And exhale. Good. Now feel that stretch through the spine. Feel your bottom just pushing back towards your heels, lengthening through the spine. Take a nice deep breath in here. And exhale. nice long breath in. And exhale. Good, let's press into those hands and lift up, coming back to our tabletop position. We're going to draw our knees back underneath our hips, pressing in, drawing up that belly. So we start with a nice flat back, and we're going to keep that back flat. And you're going to keep looking down at the mat between your hands. You're going to take your right arm and your left leg out in front and out behind. You're going to lengthen them out and hold them here. Now draw up that belly, press down into everything touching the mat. Keep looking down at the mat. On your next exhale, gently lower. Good, opposite side. Take your left arm and your right leg, lengthening out. So your toes down to the floor, you're not arching your back. You're drawing up in the belly, pressing away in the floor. We hold for one more breath, and then you exhale and gently lower. Opposite side, so right arm and left leg, lengthening out. Hold it here. Now, draw your right elbow back in line with your shoulder. So pull it back, push it forwards, and then bring everything down to the mat again. Opposite side. Left arm comes out, right leg. Pull your elbow back to the shoulder. Good, engage that core. Inhale, push forwards. Exhale and lower down. One more time each side. Right arm, left leg. Good, really working the core. We're opening out in the arm, drawing the elbow back. We push it forwards, and then we exhale down. Opposite side, left arm, right leg. Good, drawing the elbow back. We reach it forwards. Perfect, and down. Now sitting back into a closed knee, child's pose. Gently easing yourself back, and again you can use your forearms for support if you don't want to go too deep. Just gently pushing your bottom back towards your heels. Any tweaking in your lower back? Knees. Okay, just holding it here, taking a nice long breath in, and exhale. Do you have problems with the knees in me? Okay, we're just going to double up on the mat. So we'll do another couple of it, so we'll come down, see if that makes a difference. If at any point it hurts too much, just come off your knees or sit on your bum and watch for a moment. So, from here, we gently come up and hold it here. Now, we're going to get ready for our first downward dog. So you're going to take your hands, a handstand further forwards. And as we come up, I want you to tuck your toes. So from here, I want you to gently lift up your knees, but we're going to keep our legs bent. So we start to push, letting our head come down between our arms, keeping the knees bent, opening in the shoulders. Good. Take a long, slow breath in here. Make sure your head is dropping down, looking back towards your toes. And exhale. Good. Now gently straighten your right leg. Keep your left leg bent. And then swap. Straighten your left leg. Keep your right leg bent. And again, swapping legs. Gently pushing one heel down. Pushing the tailbone up. One more time. Lengthening all the way up. Good. Come back to the centre, lift up both heels, and then gently lower both heels down, straightening the legs to wherever is comfortable for you. You can always keep a bit of a bend in the knee and open out in those shoulders. Good. We're going to hold one more breath here, and then we exhale. We drop our knees down, top of the feet on the mat, and sit back in a child's pose. Good. Now this time I want you to lengthen your arms out in front. You don't have to bring your head all the way down to the mat, but grip with those fingers and really lengthen each side of your body. Good. Take a nice long breath here and exhale. Lovely. And again, nice deep breath in and exhale. Good. Press into those hands. You're going to draw yourself forwards, getting ready for our downward dog again. You're going to tuck your toes. And from here, you start to lift your tailbone, pushing your tailbone up towards the ceiling, lowering your heels to wherever is comfortable for you, allowing your head to drop down. Arms are nice and straight, grip with those fingers. Taking a long, slow breath in here, and exhale. Good. We're going to lift up our left leg, keeping the right heel down. We come into our three-legged dog, and then we exhale and lower that down. Same on the other side. Keep your weight even, and then exhale and down. Good. One more time each side, lifting up in your left leg. Good. Wonderful. Exhale and down. Opposite side, lifting all the way up. Exhale and down. Now hold it here. I want you to take your legs wide. So your feet go as wide as the mat. Holding your downward dog in your widest stance, pressing the heels down towards the floor, keeping a bend in your knee if you need to. Take a nice long breath in here and exhale. Good. Now we're going to push back into a little squat. So we walk our hands back towards our feet. And as we do this, we just allow our bottom to come down. So bend the knees, bring your bottom down and just come into a little squat. Now, find where it feels comfortable for you. If you want to stay a little bit higher, that's fine. And I want your feet to be V-shaped, so your heels are in and your toes are out. Okay, you can go as wide as you want here. If you want it wider, also fine. Your heels don't need to come down. Now, gently lengthen up through your spine. Good. So keep your chest lifted. Feel that opening on your inner thighs. You are pushing your heels down towards the floor, but it doesn't matter whether they touch or not. Now, we're going to come up to standing. So we're going to drop our head down as we lift our bottom. So gently drop the head down, lift the bottom, press into the feet, and then slowly roll all the way up, coming all the way up to standing. Our arms go up high, palms come together, exhale down in front of the body. Good. Take a deep breath in and stretch up. Exhale, palms together, exhale down in front of the body. Good. Deep breath in, stretch up. We're going to fold forward, so you're going to bend the knees, bringing the weight all the way down, and coming into a forward fold. So straighten your legs to wherever is comfortable for you. Turn your toes so they face the front of the mat. Take a nice long breath in here, bending your knees as you need to, and exhale. We're going to walk forwards into a downward dog. So we bend our knees, plant our hands, and then walk our hands to the front of the mat, coming back into our downward dog. Opening out in the shoulders, take a breath in here, and exhale. Good, we're going to walk our feet up towards our hands. So this time we walk up towards the front of the mat, just coming into a forward fold. Planting our feet hip distance apart. Doesn't matter whether you're touching the floor or not, you're letting your arms dangle down, your head dangle down, and you're bending your knees as you need to. Taking a nice long breath in here, and exhale. Good. Now bend your knees, scoop your arms all the way up, come up to standing. So hinge from the hips, use that core, nice and strong, palms together, exhale down in front of the heart space. Good. Deep breath in, stretch up. Exhale and fold forwards. So reaching with the arms, bending the knees as you need to, letting everything come down towards the mat. Take a nice long breath in here and exhale. Now I'm going to bend my knees and I'm going to take my left leg out behind, coming into a runner's lunge. So my toes are tucked, I bend my right knee, and I just come into a lunge with my knee underneath my chest. Good. Now from here, drop your left knee down, top of the foot on the mat. You're going to bring yourself up to a low lunge, pressing your hands on your front knee and straightening all the way up. How's the knee? Is it better with the two mats? Good, okay. Now tuck that bottom underneath, really push that forwards there. Press into that front foot. So we don't want to collapse in this joint here. We really lengthen and tuck underneath. If you're feeling nice and stable, you can lift your arms up. Exhale, relax the shoulders down. You can bring your hands down to your knee if that's more comfortable. We take a deep breath in as we stretch. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Good, lengthen through that spine. And then as we exhale, fold forwards, bringing our hands down either side of our front foot. You're going to tuck your toes on the left. We're going to come into a half split, so keep your left knee down. You're going to gently start to walk your hands back, pushing your bottom out behind and straightening your right leg. Now, if your hamstrings are very tight, keep your toes down. If you want to increase the stretch, you lift up in the toes. Now, your bottom isn't going down towards your heel, it's coming out behind. You keep the chest lifted. Good, take a long breath in here. And exhale. Wonderful. Roll through that foot, come back, planting your hands either side of your front foot. Good. We're going to come into our downward dog. So you lift up your left knee, you draw the right leg through, line up your feet, let your head relax down, look back towards your toes. Take a nice long breath in here and exhale. Good, three-legged dog. Lift up your left leg, stretch up, exhale and down. Same on the right, lift all the way up, stretch up. I just kicked a bike. Exhale and down. Sorry. Now we're going to come forwards into a plank but drop straight to a half. So lift the heels, roll the weight forwards. Now if you find that your bum's in the air as you do this, just walk your feet back a little bit. Drop your knees down and come into a half plank. Top of the feet on the mat and hold it here. Now, I've got a straight line from my shoulders to my knees. Good. Press into those fingertips, nice. Engage your core, open out in those shoulders. Take a nice long breath in here and exhale. We're going to gently lower down. So your elbows go out behind. Your thighs come down, then your belly, and then your chest. You come all the way down to the mat, and you're going to bring your hands just underneath your chin. Okay, now, have your feet so they're hip distance apart, and your hips are much narrower than that. There we go. Press into the tops of your feet. Push your pelvis down into the mat, and engage your glutes. Now, relax your neck and shoulders. I want you to lift up from the hip on your left leg. So squeezing your bottom, pushing your pelvis down. I just lift up my left leg from the hip, point away with the toes. And then I exhale and I lower. Keep the lower half of the body engaged. Right leg comes up, lifting all the way up. Exhale and lower. Good, both legs. So push that pelvis down, really squeeze those bum cheeks. Exhale and lower, wonderful. Draw your hands back in line with your chest. We're going to push up into a child's pose. So we tuck our toes. From here, you roll your shoulders back and you're going to push your body up, coming up onto your knees, and then your bottom goes back towards your heels. Take a moment here to have a breath and exhale. We're going to come forwards into our downward dog. So we roll through the body, bringing our weight forwards. Lifting the knees, our tailbone goes high, and we lower our heels down to wherever is comfortable for us. Remember, you have the option to keep a bend in the knee. Allow the head to drop down, open out in the shoulders. We take a nice long breath in here, and exhale. Lovely. Let's walk into our forward fold, coming up to the front of the mat, keeping our little dangle. Bending the knees as we need to, letting everything come down towards the floor, pressing into all four corners of the feet. We're going to bend our knees, scoop our arms up, pressing into the feet as we come up, using that core, palms come together, exhale down in front of the body. Wonderful. Take a deep breath in, stretch up. We're going to fold forwards, reaching with the arms, letting everything come down, bending your knees as you need to. Allowing your head to relax down and exhale.
Good. Now bend your knees, plant your hands. This time we're going to take our right leg out behind. Finding your runner's lunge, lining your left knee up with your ankle. Good. Get that nice straight line down the whole of the body. And then drop your right knee, top of the foot on the mat. Good. Bring your hands up onto your front leg. You're going to push yourself all the way up. So we want our shoulders over our hips. We're pushing this forward. You've got that lovely stretch down the front of the thigh. Tucking under with the bottom. We're nice and strong. If you're feeling quite balanced, we lift up. Exhale and relax it here. Just as falling over. Good. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, feel yourself grounding down. And again, drawing everything towards the centre of the mat as we press down. And exhale. Lovely. One more breath here. We're going to fold forwards, bringing our hands down either side of our front foot. Tuck your toe on the right. Gently start to walk your hands back as you straighten your left leg, keeping your knee down. And remember, if your hamstrings are very tight, just hold it where you can feel the edge of the stretch. If you want to take it back a bit further, you can lift up those toes. And we're really drawing up in the belly as well. Good, nice half split. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale. Wonderful. Let's roll through that foot, come back into our low lunge and plant your hands down. From here, you're going to lift up your right knee and step back into your downward dog. So strong into our half lunge. We step all the way back, plant the hands down and lower the heels. Good. Open out in the shoulders and relax it here. Good. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Good. Lift your right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale and down. Left leg comes up. Exhale and down. Hold it here for a breath. And exhale. Good. You're going to roll forwards for a plank, but you're going to drop your knees for a half. So if you want to hold a full plank, you can. Your knees come down, and the main thing is we want a straight line in the body. So we're not letting our body sag down. We're not sticking our bottom up in the air. We've got a nice thing here. You can feel it in your core. You'll know if you're doing it right. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. We drop our knees, top of the feet, gently lower down. So our elbows stay close to the body as we lower all the way down. Good. Now, press down into the tops of your feet. You're going to bring your chin down to the mat and you're going to have cactus arms. So your elbows are in line with your shoulders and you're going to press down. I'm pressing into the tops of my feet. I'm drawing my heels in. I'm pushing my thighs down into the mat and I'm pushing my pelvis down. Squeeze your bum. Now I'm going to very gently leave my hands down, but I'm going to support myself as I engage my core and just gently lift up at the front. Lifting up supported and then exhale and come down. And again, inhale, press into everything touching the ground, lift up, look forward, squeezing the bum, exhale and down. One more time, make sure there's no tweaks in that lower back. Exhale and down, wonderful. Slide those hands next to your chest, tuck your toes. You're going to roll the shoulders, come up onto your knees, pushing up as one, lifting up, coming back into a child's pose, and take a breath here. Good, holding a nice long slow breath in here, and exhale. Let's come forwards into our downward dog again. So we bring our weight forwards and then we're going to lift our knees, pushing our tailbone up towards the ceiling, lowering our heels, opening in the shoulders. We take a deep breath in here and we exhale. We're going to walk to the front of the mat, coming into our fold. Planting the feet, bending your knees as you need to. We're going to scoop those arms all the way up, pressing into the feet, coming up strong, palms come together, exhale down in front of the body. Good. Now keep pressing into these palms. Make sure you're pressing down into every individual little toe. We're going to do a little chair pose here. So from here, keeping your chest lifted, you're going to push your bottom out behind. And as you start to push your bottom out behind, you're squeezing that pelvis underneath and engaging the core. So your bottom goes out on a diagonal. Make sure you're not just bending your knees forwards. It's not about how deep you go down, that's it. Now, tilt that pelvis, squeeze that belly, keep the chest lifted. Good, nice long breath here. And exhale. You're also drawing both of your thighs towards each other. Good, hold the legs, lift the arms up. Hold them up, exhale. Good, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, relax. Good, we're going to straighten the legs, lift all the way up. Exhale, bring the hands down to the side. Wonderful. You're going to step back with your left leg. And as we step back, you're going to drop your heel in. So I'm going to bring my back leg across, and then I'm going to turn my chest, turn my shoulders, all to face the long edge of the mat. So my right knee is going to be bent. Now squeeze that bottom in, open out the chest, lifting both arms out to the length of your body and pressing your palms down towards the floor. Good. Now we're pressing into that outer edge of our left foot. Our bottom is squeezed in. You can feel everything working and your weight is even here, front to back. Good. Long, slow breath in and exhale. Good. From here, I want you to bring your right hand down to your right thigh and turn your left palm over. Keep the legs nice and strong in your warrior two. You're going to extend into your side angle, reaching up and over, and it's more of a diagonal, so we don't flop over the head. You're going to lift up towards the ceiling. Good, not dumping all of our weight onto this front foot, and make sure that knee remains open. Good, nice deep breath in here, and exhale. Good, use that top arm to come up, stretch back out, back into your warrior two, and open out. Good, drop those shoulders down, nice deep breath in, and exhale. We're going to straighten our front leg, so as you straighten your right leg, make sure you don't lock out the knee, always keep a little bend in it. You're going to lift up your left hip slightly, and then reach out in front, and then tilt from the waist. So bring the back of your right hand down to your inner thigh as you take your left arm up towards the ceiling. You keep the shoulder back, you keep the chest open. Just find where it feels right for you. And again, your weight is still even on your front and your back legs. Good. Opening out in that knee. We take a long breath in here. And exhale. Let's bend that right knee, scoot back up into your warrior two, bending, palms go down and hold it here. Good, nice long breath in and exhale. Good, from here, bring your left hand round to the front. We're going to lift them both up into our warrior one. So now your chest and your shoulders is facing the short edge of the mat. If you need to adjust your back foot here, adjust it. You don't want to twist your knee. Lengthen all the way up, nice and strong, and exhale. Good, bring your hands behind your back. You're going to link them together and just keep your thumbs touched at the top of your bum, like near your tailbone. Roll your shoulders back and down. Keep your front knee bent. You're going to pull the arms away from the body. So as you pull the arms away, it opens out in the chest. Now you can stay here if that's enough. If you want to lengthen a little bit further, you bring your chest forwards, lifting the arms up behind, bringing your chest down towards your front knee. Take a long, slow breath in here, and exhale. Good, press into those feet. Use those arms to lift you all the way up, and exhale. Good, both arms come up high, strong warrior one, and exhale. You're going to pivot on your back foot, coming into a high lunge. So just turning so both toes face the front. Take a deep breath in here and exhale. We're going to step up to the front of the mat. You can do a couple of little steps or one big one. Palms come together. Exhale down in front of the heart space. Gosh, time flies when you're having fun. Take a deep breath in, stretch up. Exhale, palms come down. Good. You're going to step back with your right leg this time while I try and remember what we did on the other leg. You're going to draw your right heel in, open out to the long edge of your mat, bending your left knee, coming into your warrior on the other side. So we're opening out in our front hip. We're pressing into the outer edge of our back foot. If your arms are starting to go a little bit, remember you've always got the option to just bring them down to your waist. Good. Nice strong warrior two. Take a deep breath in here and exhale. Good. Let's bring that front hand down to our front thigh. We're going to extend into our side angle. Reaching up and over. Good. Making sure that knee stays pointing towards your toes. Opening out in that top shoulder. Nice long breath in here. And exhale. Good. Keep the legs strong. Use that top arm to come back. Pulling it back out to our warrior two. And exhaling here. Fantastic. Going to straighten our front leg, making sure we're not locking it out. Keep it strong. This thigh is engaged. We gently lift up our right hip, and then you reach forwards and tilt from the hips. The back of your hand comes down to your inner thigh or your calf. Your opposite arm goes up to the ceiling. Remember, you can always just bring it down to your hip. We want a straight line from fingertip to fingertip, whether you're here or further down. Good. Nice long breath in. And exhale. Nice. Let's bend that front knee. Scoot back up into our warrior two, looking towards your left fingers and holding it here. Good. Feel the strength in your warrior. Perfect. Let's bring that right arm round into our warrior one. We turn our chest, we turn our shoulders, we kneel into the front of the mat. Good. If you need to adjust your back foot, adjust it. Take a long, slow breath in here and exhale. Keeping your arms lifted, we're going to bring our chest forwards, reaching forwards in front of our bent knee. Good. Hold it here, drawing up that core. And exhale. Let's inhale, come up, stretch up. Exhale, relax the shoulders down. Good. Pivot on your back foot. And exhale here. We're going to step up. Palms come together. Exhale down in front of the heart space. Everyone warm now, or is it just me? Okay, good. Take a deep breath in, stretch up. Exhale, bring your hands down. Good. Now, really plant both of your feet down. Really press into those toes. Now, you can keep your arms in prayer position. You can bring them to your waist, whatever works for you at the moment. Yeah, I'm a bit like that today as well. So, a little bit of balancing. So, the trick to balancing is strength in the whole of your body. It's not just about the leg you stand on. So we're going to lengthen through. I'm tucking my bottom underneath and I'm engaging my core. I can feel my thighs working. I can feel my bum working. I can feel my core working. All I'm going to do is gently lift up my left knee. I want to do it without rocking over to the side. So, softness in my right knee. I lift up my left knee. And then I exhale and I drop it down. Good. Other side. Lift up. Now watch yourself in the mirrors. Exhaling down. Now try and make that movement from side to side smaller. So you lift up. Ooh. Exhaling down. Lengthen through the core. Inhale, come up. Exhaling down. Good. We're going to hold our left knee up. Stretch it up. Take both arms out in front. Straighten out the lower part of your leg. So kick out with the heel and then draw it back. Kick out with the heel and then draw it back. Lift your arms up
we're going to do a little bit of work on our core, and we're going to do it lying on our back today. So have your heads at the back of the mat, your feet towards me, knees bent. Okay, so what I want, I'll turn sideways so you can see better. You're going to keep your neck and your shoulders nice and relaxed. Now, if we do anything and you feel any pressure on your lower back, it's because your core, you've gone past the point where your core is working and your back starts to take over. So we're not forcing our back down into the mat. We want a natural spine, but we want our core to be engaged and our core to do the work. And I always call it the clutch point. You will feel your core start to work. You don't have to push it further. Now, your hands can be palms upwards on the floor next to you. I like putting my fingertips next to my temples and having my elbows wide. My personal preference, we're not going to lift our shoulders at this point, so don't worry too much, but your arms aren't doing anything. Now, engage your core and tilt your pelvis. I'm going to lift my knees up so they're over my hips and my calves are parallel to the floor. Okay, now really feel that core engage straight away. Good. I'm going to lengthen my left leg up towards the ceiling. Flex the foot, push away with the heel. Lower the leg down to where you feel that biting point. Make sure your lower back doesn't start to lift. Hold it here. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Good. If you find that you're shaking or wobbling or you're putting any pressure on your lower spine, just lift the leg up a little bit higher. So you're finding where it works for you. You might be nearer the floor, you might be nearer the ceiling. It doesn't matter, it's just finding where it's working for you. So it's our core that we're working, not our back. We hold a deep breath in here and we exhale. Good, inhale, straighten that leg up and then bend the knee. Good, same on the other side. Lift the leg up, flex the foot, heel to the ceiling. Gently lower down to where you feel that clutch point kick in, that biting point, and we want to push away with the heel. Good. Breathe as we hold it. Take a nice long breath. Good. And again, another long breath in. Exhale and hold. You're going to inhale, lift that leg up. Exhale and bend the knee. Good. Other side. Inhale, lift up. Exhale and lower, just to your biting point and hold it there. We take a deep breath in and we exhale. We're going to inhale, lift up. Exhale, bend the knee. Other side. Inhale, straighten, flex the foot. Exhale, lower to your clutch point. Hold it here for a breath. Exhale and hold. You're going to inhale, straighten up. Exhale, bend the knee. Good. Hug both of the knees in towards the chest. Gently give it a little rock from side to side. That feel okay? Do you all feel it in your core, not your back? Very quiet. Okay. We're going to do the same thing again, because I really want to just focus on technique rather than doing anything fancy. Now, you have an option. If you're finding that too easy, you can lift your shoulders at the same time. If you're lifting your shoulders at the same time, you're not tucking your chin in towards your chest and moving your head forwards. Your shoulders and your chest go up towards the ceiling. So as you're lifting up, you'll have a leg out, but your chest will be going up. You're not taking your chest towards your knees, and you're looking up towards the ceiling, not towards your knees. So, find your starting position first of all. Knees are over your hips, both knees are bent. If you're going to lift your shoulders, place your fingertips on your temples. Now, you do not have to lift your shoulders. If you can feel this well enough, how we did it on the first set, stick with that. Okay, so take a deep breath in. If the shoulders are coming up, we lift them here. Now, chest up towards the ceiling, look up towards the ceiling. Lengthen your left leg up, flex the foot. Lower it down and hold. Take a deep breath in here and exhale. Good. Now, scrunching that core, we're pushing our chest up. We hold again and exhale.
We inhale, straighten the leg, keep the shoulders up, bend the knee. Opposite leg comes up, we lower it down to the clutch point. We take a deep breath in. Good. Holding again. Perfect. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale and bend. Keep those shoulders up. We lengthen the leg up. Exhale and lower. Finding the clutch point. Looking up towards the ceiling. Engaging the core. Good. Inhale up. Exhale and bend. Other side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and lower. Take a long breath in here. And exhale. Good. Hold for a breath. Exhale. Inhale, we straighten. Exhale and bend. Good. Gently lower the shoulders down. Knees into the chest. Gently rock from side to side. Didn't even hear any huffing. Okay, it's not about huffing. It's not about pushing yourself. It's doing it properly, working the core, protecting the back. Good. You're going to place your right foot on the floor and you're going to take your left leg straight up towards the ceiling. Gently hold on to the thigh on either side. Push your heel up towards the ceiling. Toes down to you and really focus on just getting that leg as straight as possible and just finding the edge of that stretch. So we're just stretching down the back of our leg. Our other knee is bent, our foot flat on the floor. If you find your knees starting to bend, just take the leg a little bit further away from you. You hold it behind the thigh or the calf, not behind the knee. Now take a deep breath in. Direct all of your awareness, all of your breath to that back of the thigh. And then as you exhale and your breath is coming out of you, imagine it's taking that tension from the muscle away with it. So we take a long, slow breath in. We direct our energy towards that area of tension. And then as we exhale, we see if our body softens. If it doesn't, also okay. You can even bring it back a little bit so that it's a little bit easier. We're just finding the edge of our stretch. And then we're using our breath to see if it softens. Good. We're going to hold for one more breath here. And then we exhale, gently lower that leg down, place it flat on the floor. Lengthen your opposite leg up towards the ceiling, pushing up with the heel, flexing the foot. Good, toes down to you. Now remember, one leg is very often different to the other, so find where this leg feels right, holding it still, gently supporting the thigh. And again, as we breathe in, direct your energy towards that tension in the back of your leg. As you exhale, allow that energy to just come out of your body, taking that tension with it with your breath. We take a long, slow breath in. And we exhale and release. Good. And again, one more breath in. Exhale and gently lower. Good. Bring that leg all the way down to the floor, both feet down. Now from here, I want you to gently place the bottom of your feet together and let your knees open out to the side. Now, you'll feel a natural opening in your hips. If you're getting any strain on your back, take your feet further away from you. If you still have strain on your back, then lengthen both legs out, come out of it completely. Because this should be a restorative pose where you are naturally stretching your inner thighs. To increase the stretch, you bring the heels in towards the pelvis. To reduce the stretch, you take the heels further away. Now, take a long, slow breath in. Exhale. Make sure you're not accidentally holding on to any tension in your thighs. You want gravity to just naturally be pulling those thighs down towards the ground, opening out in the hips, but just releasing and softening into it, not forcing anything. Your back is fully supported. You can take all tension out of your neck and out of your shoulders. Good. Take a nice, long, slow breath in here. And exhale. Good. And again, nice, long breath in. And exhale.
you're going to slide your feet away from you and just come into your Shavasana. So just lengthen both legs out in front. Now we're going to come into a little relaxation, so if you do want to grab any jumpers or anything, just for the end, do it now. I want you to take your legs a little bit further apart. Now if you're not comfortable lying flat on your back, you can lie on your side, you can curl up in a little ball, you can have your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. But I want you to find a position that you will be comfortable in and that your body will enable you to relax. So taking your legs a little bit wider, letting your feet flop out to the side. Taking your arms a little bit further away from your body so you've got a bit of a gap under your armpits. Closing your eyes. And we're just going to relax our mind as well as our body, just taking a few moments just for ourselves. And I want you to take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, feel your body just settle down into the supported mat beneath you. And now just come into your natural breath. So I want you to give up all doing. Your body is going to breathe for you. There is nothing you need to do in this moment. The only movement in your body is the gentle rise and fall of your belly and of your chest, just as you're breathing in and out. If thoughts start to pop in and out of your head, just bring your awareness and your mind just back onto following the wave-like movement of your breath. Just clearing your mind and feeling your body really sinking down into the support beneath you. Just surrendering to gravity. We're going to do a short little just guided rotation of consciousness. We're going to bring all of your awareness to the right side of your body, to your right hand, to your right hand thumb. You're going to move your awareness to all of the different points as I name them, just sweeping your awareness around your body. We move from our right hand thumb to our second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, right wrist, right elbow, right shoulder, right side of the chest, right side of the waist, hip, thigh, knee, calf, ankle, top of the foot, sole of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Sweep your awareness over to the left side of the body and your left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, left wrist, elbow, shoulder, left side of the chest, left side of the waist, hip, thigh, knee, calf, ankle, top of the foot, sole of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Move all of your awareness up to the crown of your head, your right eyebrow, left eyebrow, right eye, throat, navel, right buttock, left buttock, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, back of the head, top of the head, all of your awareness just on the crown of your head. Now just bring your awareness just onto your natural breath. Just notice the gentle flow of your natural breath. I want you to take a deep breath in, and as you breathe in, feel this bigger movement coming through your body like a big wave, and then exhale as you feel the wave ebbing out the other side. And again, take a nice deep breath in, feel that movement on the chest and the belly as it fills with air, and then exhale everything out again. As we start to bring our awareness back to our physical body, noticing the bigger movements, I want you to gently just rock your head from side to side, just keeping it on the mat. I want you to point your toes away from you and then flex your feet back up. Make a little fist with each hand and gently roll through your wrists, circling them round. And when you feel ready, you're going to gently roll over onto your right side. Just take a moment there, keeping your eyes closed. Now just notice how your body feels after your practice, after your relaxation. Notice how your mind feels. There's no right or wrong way, there's no judgment, you're just noticing, you're witnessing it. When you feel ready, in your own time, you're going to gently push yourself up to a seated position, keeping your eyes closed, your gaze down, in your own time. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, gently open your eyes, just looking down at your hands. You're going to bring your palms together. You're going to gently bring your hands up and just touch your thumbs just in the centre of your chest, in your sternum, in your heart space. Look down at your fingertips. You're going to take a deep breath in and keep looking at your fingertips as you push all the way up, lifting up towards the ceiling, lengthening through the spine. And then take the arms wide and bring them all the way down to the side. You're going to roll through your shoulders, keeping your hands down. Nice deep breath. And exhale. One more time. Nice deep breath. Roll through. Keeping that feeling of relaxation. Taking it into the rest of our day. And you're done with it.